Welcome back to the channel. This is Gillis TV, and today, folks, we got some rumors coming out of the NHL, and with the start the Chicago Blackhawks started the season with, it was kind of up in the air if, Kane and Taves would actually stay there all season or whatnot, but the last little bit, it seems to be like one of the two, if not both, are probably on their way out at this trade deadline or before. But before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button as we are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. With the World Juniors right around the corner, we are going to get some live streams there. And you know what? Let's get into it. As this article here I found is the Patrick Kane sweepstakes are going to be fun to watch this season as the Chicago Blackhawks forward is expected to eventually be asked to waive his no movement clause this season. Where exactly that will be at this point is anyone's guess. There's been rumblings that Kane is only going to be interested in getting traded to a team that can with resign with during the summer. Considering how long he's been playing in Chicago, you can't blame him for thinking about his legacy. As for teams in the mix, several of hockey insiders feel the LA Kings, New York Rangers, and or the New York Islanders are the three big players. All three teams could use some more scoring from their wings, and Kane would look nice in their top six. The 34-year-old has appeared in 26 games with the Blackhawks this season, recording 4 goals and 20 points. Last season, Kane tallied 92 points in 78 games and can still be one of the most dominant players in the game. Expect to see Chicago retain 50% of his 10.5 million salary for the rest of the season, and look for the Blackhawks management to land at least one first-round pick, a top prospect, and a young NHL roster player in return for Kane's services. So, Patrick Kane, this has been rumored for quite a while with him, where this season in 26 games he has 4 goals, 16 assists for 20 points, and is a minus 15. You got to kind of look past that with Patrick Kane, as the fact that look at the team around him. He lost Brandon Hagel last year. He's lost Dominic Kubalik, Alex DeBrincat. Everyone he played with is gone besides Jonathan Toews, essentially, on the forward group side of things. So each one of those teams do have the salary cap to do it. Now, are the LA Kings going to part ways with a first rounder and maybe Brandt Clark and also someone else? I don't know about that. Yes, Kane is, a really good player, but at 34 years old, that one rookie you're sending, that top prospect, could turn out to actually help your team in the long run. So I think teams are kind of worried about that. And to be re-signed going into next summer, re-signing with that team, is it really a possibility for Kane to do that with the LA Kings, where is he going to demand more than the 10.5, or is he going to be one of those guys say, hey, look, it's not about the money. I want to win. I feel like this team can win. I like it here. I'll do 5 years at 8 million and take a pay cut. Kane could be one of those guys. It is a possibility. There is a scare there too that he's 34. He'll be 35 next year. While a 5-year deal pushes him to 39, 40 years old at that point, teams might get a little scared about that because as his production right now, it is going down, but that is due to who he's playing with and the chemistry and things and what team he's playing on. Now, like I did in the New York Rangers video about Patty Kane, Lafreniere, Capo Caco, possibly going the other way, but you are going to have to give up a first round draft pick and someone else who could be Seidel, maybe. You never know. That's the thing about these rumors. It's really hard to pinpoint who they'd be interested, but they're in a rebuild. They want someone young, and I could see possibly Lafreniere or Capo Caco being that guy that is kind of main on the target. It's like when the Oilers were interested, or had interest too, it'd be SC Puljujärvi. But now you got the Islanders who, the Islanders are one of the weird teams in this scenario where they aren't young, but they're not old. They got some pretty mid 20s talent, pretty good mid 20s talent, but they also have guys like Matt Martin, Clutterbuck, or is Clutterbuck still there? I'm not even too sure if he's still there, but that fourth line is pretty good for the New York Islanders, where they could maybe afford to ship out a prospect in the first, depending on the situation. But let me know in the comments what you guys think about Patty Kane going to one of these three teams, or is there another team, like say the Toronto Maple Leafs? We've already heard them, and the Oilers. Maybe there's a dark horse in Montreal. With the whole Hoffman Drouin deal going there, you could try and pick up a guy like Patty Kane for that team. But anyway, that is Gillis TV here on the channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll catch you on the next one.